Hey guys, it's Goat Almighty, and welcome to another episode of Obscure Prescription, where the prescription for monotony is obscurity. As you know, there are a lot of shooters, a lot of shovelware, a lot of garbage that's being introduced to the market on an almost weekly basis. So this series is kind of a way of me introducing games that are, while not in the forefront, they're good games. They're games that are really enjoyable, and they're games that you might not know of, something to kind of break, like I said, the monotony of shooters and other crap that's out there. And today I'd like to introduce Shank. Shank is a game that I've been waiting for quite some time now. From the time that I first saw the first trailer of this game up until the point that I was able to actually play the game. And I have to say that the game turned out to be just every bit of what I expected it to be. It's fun, it's exhilarating, it's stylish, and it honestly is one of those games that are hard to put down. There are a lot of games, at least for me, maybe you guys are marathon gamers, and no matter what game you're playing, you can play it for a lengthy period of time. But usually I can play about a half hour to an hour and I'm ready to put the controller down, unless it's a multiplayer game. This game, I actually enjoy playing this alone, and it's a lot of fun regardless of playing it alone or playing it with friends. As you can see, it's got this unique cartoony cel-shaded graphic style. Despite that, it's a very violent game, and I can honestly say that you enjoy every moment of cutting, slashing, chainsawing, shooting, juggling. You enjoy every single moment of all of it. There's also an online, I'm sorry, not online, but there is a co-op component to this game, which will bring me into the differences, because this game actually is available for both the Xbox 360 and the PS3. I have the PS3 version simply because I'm just more comfortable with my PS3 controller, and I am so thankful that I got this for the PS3. Let me get into the differences before I explain why. First of all, the Xbox version of this game looks better than the PS3 version. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Maybe it's because I was looking at them on two different screens, but the Xbox version definitely had not a jump, but it definitely had better graphics than the PS3 version did as far as the cutscenes were concerned, as well as the gameplay portions of the game. That said, there's another component that exists in the Xbox version that does not exist in the PS3 version: leaderboards. Meanwhile, the leaderboards are there only to show you how long it's taken people to complete the game. It is a component that's there that is not in the PS3 version. Excuse me, I had to get a drink of water. My voice is all weird. Outside of that, I prefer this on the PS3 much more. Yeah, the graphics are better on the Xbox, but honestly, graphics don't mean that much to me if they're not horribly bad on one console versus the other. The Xbox controller was my biggest like, it was a big hindrance for me. I was playing this game with my boy Crouton of Doom, because he has this as well, and for whatever reason the Shank developers decided, well, we're going to include a co-op component that not only is enjoyable, but it gives you the backstory of the main game. It's only a local co-op, so unless you're at that person's house playing it with them, you can outright forget about playing the actual co-op mode with anyone. So I went by just to help them out with getting the achievements and completing the co-op game, getting the backstory and stuff like that. And the Xbox controller got in my way so much, it was like, oh my god, I am so glad I got this for the PS3. Don't get me wrong, I like the Xbox controller. The Xbox controller rules when it comes to shooters. first-person shooters and most third-person shooters as well, and it also owns for racing. Outside of those two game types, I cannot use that controller. Alan Wake, my hand would literally get... There were times where it would almost cramp up on me playing games like Alan Wake. I don't know what it is with that controller, but the PS3 controller seems to work better for me, at least. And playing this game was much more difficult in co-op mode on the Xbox controller than it should have been. So, yeah, outside of that, it's pretty much the same game on both consoles. I would say if you are going to purchase this game, go with whatever console controller you're more comfortable with, because that's really the only thing that's going to affect you being able to enjoy this game. It's $15 on Xbox Live. So, I don't know, Microsoft. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's $15 on the PSN, I should say. The Xbox version, I don't know, 1,200 Microsoft points, I think it is. I think that's how they they list their games. Yeah, 1,200 Microsoft points, and that's pretty much what it comes down to. The gameplay is a mixed bag. It's platformer, which I love. It's a little bit of shooting as well, and he also has a chainsaw. He has other weapons that you pick up throughout the game: shotgun, dual wielded handguns, machetes, and that's pretty much what I have encountered thus far as the weapons are concerned. And that's pretty much it. There's really not much more that I can say about this game. It's a lot of fun, like I mentioned before. It introduces a style of play that I really haven't had an opportunity to enjoy in a long time. If you guys remember side-scrolling beat-em-up games like Ninja Turtles and Double Dragon, Battletoads, those types of games, it kind of gives you that kind of nostalgic remembrance of games like that. Outside of those kinds of games, nothing really new is being done here. It's been getting some so-so reviews on certain sites, and I honestly can't understand why this would be getting so-so reviews. This is actually better than most full pay games that you can find out there. It's games like this, games like Limbo, that actually have me really interested. I mean, since I've picked this game up, I've played it more than any game I've picked up in recent memory. Even War for Cybertron. Love War for Cybertron. Completely enjoyable game, but I've played Shank a lot more. Now, I might have some bias here, and that bias may be based on the fact that I am a platformer guy. That's my favorite genre as far as games are concerned. So there may be a bit of bias when it comes down to that, but I don't know. I really can't explain why. It might be because, like I said, the prescription for monotony is obscurity, and since I've been mostly playing a ton of shooters and such in the past couple of months, maybe this is why I enjoy this game. But all that I can really say, guys, is if you have yet to check out Shank, do so now. You're not going to regret it. It's a really enjoyable game. The experience of playing the game is completely fun. I mean, you've probably played games like this before. If you think about third dimension games like Ninja Gaiden, kind of reminds you of games like that. It is mostly a beat 'em up type action game. So nothing really new is being introduced, but the fun factor here outpaces that of just about any other game that I've played in a long time. So there's a demo as well. Even if you aren't interested in purchasing the game just yet, go check the demo out and play it all the way up to, I think they bring you up to the wrestling scene in the game. And I guarantee you, once you get done with the demo, you're going to be left wanting more. Again, the game is Shank. It's available on the Xbox 360 and the PSN. I believe there's a PC version being planned that's going to come out at a later time. So go check it out, guys, and let me know what you guys think of it. Leave your comments, leave your ratings, And yeah, rate, comment, and let me know what you guys think of this game. Anyway, we have a ton of new games coming out in the next couple of weeks. There's Halo Reach, there's Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, there's Metroid Other M for the Nintendo Wii. So, you know, those games are probably going to overshadow Shank, but yeah, give it a try, check it out, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Thanks for your time. It's been Goat Almighty, and I'm out. Peace.